All right, looks like we're live on YouTube. Very cool, very cool. Welcome. We're just going to set the Instagrammers up. But while I do that, make sure you have a strap today or whatever you're using as a strap. It can be a scarf, a belt, a piece of rope. Probably that's not so comfortable. Hey, I also sometimes use my blanket. So I'm going to set up the Instagrammers. Let's get them going. Okay, delete, and let's go live. You're now live, yay! All right, let's angle it down, so, her. Look, it's Sophia! Sophia's gonna teach. That's a cat, I put Sophia and Tater Tot on earlier. Welcome to our new instructor, Sophia. She's so silly. All right, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're gonna do yoga with Nana? Are you gonna do class with Nana? No? Are you gonna teach? Are you gonna teach? Tater Tot! Oh, where's Tater Tot? I don't know. Anyway, Pete's here. And we're here. Oh, there's Tater Tot. All right, so we got some cats in the house. We always have some cats in the house. We love that. Anyhow, all right, let's do some class. Oh, excuse me. Actually, I see I'm short on a little water. I'm going to get some water. Maybe you should get some too. Water, water. Yes. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Hey, and shout out to Sharon Kay, who practices with me from Fitness Evolution. Loved the bouncy ball and the dog. That was awesome. Anyway, all right, let's do some class. So we're going to be working up to crow today, which we haven't done for a while. And then tomorrow, just FYI, I know I posted that I would teach at 12 o'clock. I'm actually not. I'm going to teach at 9 a.m. instead. I need to sub a class for Washington Yoga Center at 11:30. So I will be teaching on a gentle class for Washington Yoga Center. If you want to drop in on that, I'll be doing that at 11:30. That's also a Zoom thing. You can get on www.washingtonyogacenter.com in order to register for that class. Totally do it. That'll be a gentle class, which will be a little bit, probably a variation on this. I haven't decided. But my class that I will teach for the YouTubers and Instagram land will be at 9 a.m., not 11:30 or 12 o'clock as I had originally posted. Had to make a little switch up. All right, so let's switch it up now. Cross your left leg underneath your right. Let's do stage 1 wrist stretches because we're moving up to crow today. Open up your left hand forward, palm up. Take a deep breath in. Grab a hold of the pinky finger, right where the pinky finger meets the palm. Exhale and pull back on the pinky finger, stretch wide through the thumb. Relax the shoulders, right? Push down through the pelvis to support that. Inhale, grab a hold of your ring finger. Stretch wide through all fingers. And then exhale, pull back on the ring finger. Stretch wide through your toes. They may even want to as part of this activity. Inhale, grab a hold of your middle finger. And exhale, pull back on the middle finger. Stretching wide through the palm and pushing the heel of the palm forward. Shoulder heads back and down. Inhale. Hey, Desper. Grab a hold of the index finger. And exhale, pull back on the index finger. It's pretty. Tickle your cat. Inhale, grab a hold of the middle, the thumb. Give the thumb a little wiggle to pull it away from the wrist joint. Point the fingers down, spread wide. And then exhale, pull back on the thumb. Relax the shoulder heads back and down. Pull your belly in and down. I see how that actually, that engagement in the low body supports the release at the hand. Think about that when we get to crow. Reach out through the right hand. Inhale, grab pinky finger. Exhale, pull back on the pinky finger. Feel the skin on the palm stretching. Take a deep breath in, grab a hold of the ring finger. Then exhale, pull back on the ring finger. Relax the shoulders back and down. Inhale, grab a hold of the middle finger. Then exhale, pull back on the middle finger. As we work through the next 2 digits, I'd like you to feel for really amping up the breath, getting longer on the inhale. So do that as you grab index finger. And then exhale, pull back on the index finger. Point the fingers down, push the heel of the palm forward. Grab a hold of the thumb. Give that wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shoulder heads back and down, belly in and down now. And then exhale, pull back on the thumb. Stretch wide for the pinky. And let that go. We will work stage 2 a little later. We're coming to a cross-legged position. Coming into half lotus twist, you'll probably need your strap or your strappy thing. Bring the left ankle on top of the right thigh. If you have further to go in this position, bend the bottom knee. Take the strap around the ankle and bring strap alongside right hip. Activate your feet, spread your toes, and anchor your tailbone into the floor. Inhale, reach up through the left arm. And then exhale, bring the left arm behind you. Totally went blank there. You can grab the strap, or if you can't grab the strap or you're not using one, take a hold of some part of your clothes. Reach up through the right arm, inhale. And then exhale, come into a twist. Bring the right arm across the body. Pull the belly in and down. And spread the toes. So again, there's another place where engagement in the low belly and the low body allows ease in the upper body for movement. More space for breath. So feel for the spaciousness. That you carve out in the body as you breathe in. Without force, not doing anything more than taking this twist shape. Look for the space that just a deeper breath in creates. And ease on the breath out. To come out of the pose, inhale, turn at the torso to come back to center. Release the strap or whatever grab you're working with behind you. If you're working with the knees bent, bring your bottom leg into shoelace position, stacking the right shin directly under the left. So it's a fire log position. It's not that more bent knee situation. I want you to bring it forward so both shins are parallel and stacked. Seated side bend. Reach the left arm out to the side, palm down, bend at the elbow, and inhale, reach up through the right arm. Relax your neck. Relax the shoulders. Engage in the belly. And down to the pelvis. Feel free using these opening shapes, as I love to always say, I don't really get tired of it, to starting to cultivate those pathways inside the body. For you to actually author the shape that you're electing to take. Right? Like we can sort of like place ourselves in these positions and just sort of hold them and not breathe. That doesn't even sound nice. You're literally using the breath to create the shape. Be curious about how that's happening. The inner world that you're creating while you breath in. Now, to come out of the pose, reach the right arm out to the side and then keep reaching to bring the torso up. Use left hand to pick up the head. We're going to do a twist to the top leg, top foot. Inhale. Bring both hands to frame the knee and foot. You can use a block if you need to bring the floor up a little higher. Right? If coming into that bend is too restrictive on the breath. But if you have further to go, still you can continue using the block and twist further over to the right. That's a little deep for me on this side. Sure, I can twist to that side. But this lighter version feels like the path of least resistance. And I'm liking that. One more deep breath in. Exhale, relax the shoulders, push down to the hips. Actually, let's go for one more here. On the path of least resistance. And inhale, release. Bring the feet into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Press the soles of the feet together and spread the toes, active feet. Right. Second stage wrist stretch position. Take the fingertips in front of you on fingertips. Lift palms, thumbs are spread. Shoulders back and down. Chest broad. Pull back on the belly and anchor down through the hips. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. With a push, exhale through the mouth. Keep the breath out. Pull low belly back to spine. Tuck the chin. Feel broadness in the upper back. Let belly muscles go and take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Exhale out. Keep breath out. Pull low belly back to spine. Tuck chin. Let belly go. One more round. Breath in. Exhale out. Keep the breath out. Soften the belly and then pull it back. Broaden through the upper back, low back, mid back. Tuck the chin. Release the belly forward. Let's do the other side. Bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Left leg can be long. If you have further to go, bend the knee. You can bring the heel quite close to the buttock for this round. Take your strap around the right ankle. Bring the strap alongside the ankle. Activate both feet. Inhale, reach up through the right arm. Exhale, bring the right hand behind you to grab any part of your clothes or the strap. Inhale, reach right up, left arm up. Exhale into the twist, bring left arm across the body. Sit up tall in the chest. Anchor down through the pelvis. And keep the feet active. I'm really getting a lot of breath today. What's the quality of your breath? I don't always get this much, especially in a twist. One of the gifts of the practice is to help us notice the changes. To give ourselves credit for how far we've come. And give us the opportunity to see places where we can explore. Come out of the twist, inhale, gently unwind, let go of the strap or whatever you're grabbing behind. Bring your legs into the shoelace position. If the bottom leg is long, just keep it long. Stack shins if you're working both knees. Both knees bent. Now, there we go, that's more like it. Side bend, inhale, reach the right arm out to the side, and left arm reaches up. Relax the neck. Look with the right palm pushing into the ground. The right hip reaching into the ground. Feel for the parts of you that are supported and grounded. So you're able to breathe with ease, fullness, with awareness. Reach out through the top arm to come out of the pose, neck release shape. Inhale, reach to the arm. And then pick the head up with the right hand. Use a block if you need to bring the floor up higher. You have 3 heights. Or deepen the pose by coming a little further around the body to the thigh. Again, use the block if you'd like. Now for me on this side, my body likes a little more of a twist to the side. Maybe. As we breathe, we get to notice the micro adjustments that help us enjoy the poses. Help us stay in them. And give us the opportunity to actually experience and uncover all they have to offer. Inhale, turn the torso back to center. Come into Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. This time, either work with wrist stretches if you want a little more opening, or you can place the palms down in front of you. This is almost the shape of crow. So feel for that if you're working here. Anchor the feet together. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. 3 rounds of Uddiyana. Exhale out. When you've completed your 3, sit up on inhale, close knees like a book. Let's come into the abdominals. You can keep your strap nearby. Are we doing archer today? I don't know. We might. I didn't write it down, but it might happen. All right, come on to your back. Twisted root abdominals, stages 1 and 2. Come on to the back. Interlace hands at the base of the skull. Point elbows straight up. Watch me first if you've never done these. If you want to go ahead, by all means, although there's a finite number with twisted root, which makes them probably the most tolerable abdominal and forest yoga. So the moves with us. Left leg crosses right to start. Knees over pelvis. Take a deep breath in, lift shoulders up. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, squeeze the thighs, pull low belly down. That's stage 1. Stage 2, shoulders stay down. Both palms are placed on the front of the top thigh. With every exhalation, there's a push forward and up of the thigh, pulling the low belly down. I'll call the cues through each and every one. Aren't you lucky? All right, let's do stage 1. Interlace your, not interlace, cross the left thigh over the right. Interlace hands behind your skull. Point elbows straight up. Take a deep breath in. Spread the toes. Exhale, squeeze the thighs. Pull low belly down. Reach the kneecaps to the ceiling. Inhale, breathe into the sides of the body. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Squeeze the thighs. Pull low belly down. Inhale into low back. Exhale, squeeze the thighs. Pull low belly down. Reach the kneecaps up. Inhale, lay shoulders down. Place hands on top of thigh, front thigh. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the thighs. Push the thigh bones lightly, but relax what you're doing in the shoulders. Pull the low belly down to support that. Inhale, breathe into low back. Exhale, curl the tailbone up. Push against the thighs, forward and up. Pull low belly down. Release. Unwind the legs. Change the cross. Interlace hands at the base of the skull. Change the interlace of your fingers if you remember. And activate your feet. Deep breath in, lift shoulders up. Exhale, squeeze the thighs. Pull low belly down. Reach kneecaps to ceiling. Pull the belly down again. Take a deep breath into the low back. Exhale, squeeze the thighs, pull the low belly down, reach the kneecaps up, give the thighs another squeeze. Pull the low belly down again. Take a deep breath into the low back. Get it flat on the floor. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, squeeze the thighs, pull low belly down. Lay shoulders down, inhale. Place both hands on the top thigh. Activate the feet. Exhale, squeeze the thighs, pull low belly down, relax what you're doing in your shoulders. Pull low belly down again to emphasize to do the low body more. Take a deep breath into low body, low belly, low back. Exhale, curl the tailbone up, squeeze the thighs, pull low belly down. I was doing a little much with my shoulders there, were you? It happens. Good to know, right? So when we do it next time, you are aware of that. Good stuff. Bridge, grab your block. Hopefully you have a sturdy block. If you don't, maybe take two of the less sturdy ones and work them together. I also recommend taping them together. Why not? Any other kind of sturdy prop is also fine. It's totally great, right? Let's work bridge. And we're gonna work wrist stretches. So, yeah, I've got room here. All right, work stage 3 while we do some bridging. Bring your heels close back to your buttocks, arms to sides, palms up. Spread the toes and push down to the heels. Take a deep breath in. Lift pelvis off the floor. That's better. Spread the breath through your whole torso. So you can figure out where it does feel better, where you need to support your torso. So you can take a deeper breath in. Wash the breath out. Bring your arms out in a T position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw the pinky finger into the palm, the ring finger, the middle finger, the index finger. Wrap the thumb outside and then tip the knuckles out towards the floor. Back of the arms press down. Inhale, spread your palms wide. Exhale, now bring the thumb in, the index finger, the middle, the ring, the pinky, and then curl the knuckles into the arms. Like you're mighty. Let's do that again. Inhale, open your arms to your sides, palms out, fingers wide. Exhale, bring the pinky finger in, the ring, the middle, the index finger, wrap the thumb outside, and then tip the knuckles away from you, opening up the inside wrist. Exhale, bring the thumb in, the index finger, the middle, the ring, the pinky, and then curl the knuckles in towards the wrist, inner forearm. Let that go, bring arms down to the sides, palms up. Grab your block and place it on the highest side possible for you, underneath the sacrum. And take a minute, to get it in the right placement. We don't want to be flinging our bodies around or not taking the time to do what we need to make ourselves comfortable. Make it easy to breathe. All right, once you're there, let the pelvis push lightly into the block so you can feel the back of the legs turn on, hamstrings, calves, heels push down. Walk left foot closer to the right, just a little bit, and inhale, right knee to chest. You can grab the back of the right thigh a little. This may be where you stay. Breathing into the low waist. Push the right buttock a little bit forward. Left heel a little more down. If you have further to go, cross left right ankle on left thigh. Bring both hands to pelvis. Using the hands to create that tucking of the tailbone sensation. Using the breath. The low back to create more spaciousness. Light press of right ankle on left thigh. Push left foot into the floor to steer the shape of the pose. Inhale, draw right into chest. Push the hip forward and then keep reaching the buttock forward to lower the right heel down. Anchor the heel, breathe in. Draw left knee to chest. Use left hand on the back of left thigh. Right hand on hip. And you can stay here, pushing the left hip forward, right heel down. That foot on the ground is a really big piece of these poses. If you have further to go, anchor the left ankle on right thigh, both hands on hips. Forearms, upper arms really against the floor. Helping to assist length in the low back. By moving the pelvis towards the knees. Just a light amount, right? If you really feel like you're doing it with your hands, make it a 50-50 game with the breath coming in. And then on exhale, use the hands to create that guidance. Use the right foot to stabilize the move. Release. Inhale, draw the left knee to chest. Push the buttock forward as you release the left foot down, keeping length in the waist. Anchor both heels into the floor. Inhale. Lift hips off block. Move block to the side. Pause in the shape as you exhale, really anchoring into both legs, both feet. Spread toes. To come out of the pose, push down through the heels and lower the pelvis sequentially, right? Using the legs, letting go in the shoulders, let go in that effort. Use the legs, the legs, the legs, and the tuck, 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 endlessly tucking to get the entire back to the floor. Out the shoulders. Use the legs. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Pause, breathe in once you're fully on the floor. And then out of your head. All right. Time for the clip. My hair is getting so long and crazy. How about yours? Oh my God, right? All right, so we're gonna come into dolphin pose. A little water is always good. And actually, I think at this point, I'm gonna turn off the Instagrammers and then come back to them. So that way, oh, you guys, hey guys, how are you guys? Instagrammers, my loves. I'm gonna turn you guys off and then we're gonna come back, okay? Actually, yeah, we're gonna, oh, I see what I did. Huh, that's so funny. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna turn you guys off and then we'll come back so we get the full class, right? Right, all right. Let's do it again, let's do it again. All right, and we are back. All right, so come on to hands and knees for dolphin pose. Yeah, my hair is so, as I was saying, my hair is getting a little crazy. I washed it today and I'm like, I think I finally lost it. Where's my Kate? I think everybody's hair looks like poop. All right, pad up your knees if you want to in order to support your knees. And even if you don't want to, I recommend it because your knees are probably the least intelligently made joint in the body. Actually, no. You know what? I've always said that, and that's wrong. They're the least intelligently used joint in the body. Just saying. We need to use our butts more to support our knees. But there we are. So let's come into dolphin pose. Bring your knees to the floor, right underneath your pelvis, and curl toes under behind you. Bring elbows to the floor, right under shoulders. And then swivel the arms so you're grasping opposite arms, right between elbows and shoulders. From here, swivel the hands forward to a clasp. Especially if I said, let's do dolphin pose, and you're like, what? This is your move. Definitely, if you also have had a shoulder injury or are currently experiencing any kind of shoulder condition. If none of that applies to you, separate the arms so palms can press firmly into the floor, fingers spread wide. And relax your neck. Let your head hang like I just did, right? Let it go completely. Everybody, no matter what you're doing with your arms. Take a deep breath into upper back. Exhale, push down through the forearms. Pull the low belly in and push back through the toes. This may be your move. Right? If you have further to go, straighten your legs, lift your hips. And stay relaxed in your neck. Take a deep breath into upper back. Exhale, push down to the forearms, down to the palms. Let go of the neck a little bit more. Use the connection of the elbows and the palms and the toes and the balls of the feet. The support of the belly pulling in with every exhale to create the shape of this pose and space for the breath in. With the shoulder blades around the body, working the breath out. And then come down to the knees. You can shift back into embryo, turning to the tops of the toes, arms alongside the body, bringing the forehead to the floor or a block if the floor is, again, a little too far away for you. Comfortably rest your head and to find ease and the path of least resistance. I can't do embryo with y'all, but I will sit up here in rock pose. Because if I do embryo, my voice gets really muffled because my face is on the floor. Right? Makes sense. But I'm also into the lap, the back, and the upper back. Staying active down through my shins into the floor. Push your shins a little more strongly into the floor. And then your next inhale, come up to a kneeling position and then back to hands and knees for the second version of dolphin. You can work the one we just did or the variations I'll offer. Bring elbows to the floor, right under shoulders, curl toes under. We always set it up no matter whether we did it before. So grab your upper arms to measure the distance and swivel forward to the clasp or palms down. Let go in the neck and push down through the arms, the toes, belly in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push more into the ground, pull up on the belly and push back to the toes, maybe straightening the legs. Now with this version, if you've straightened the legs, walk your feet forward and then wider on your mat. I've got to put my toes under my blanket, you might too. You can do this on the knees down version too, so check it out. So inhale, take a breath into the upper back, move it broadly. And then exhale, push down through the right forearm, lighten up the left hand and bring it back to grab any part of your left thigh, below the knee or maybe towards the ankle. Again, you can do that with your knees down, right? Requires a little more emphasis and focus on the breath. So breathe broad through the upper back, upper chest. And exhale, pull back on the belly. Reach the tailbone back, lengthen. Push down through the right forearm. Switch sides. Bring the left forearm to the floor. Take a break if you need to. And then exhale, lighten up the right hand, right arm, and then reach back to grab the thigh below the knee or closer down to the ankle. Strong emphasis on the breath. Insist on the breath. Use the breath to create the shape. Then release. Bring the right forearm to the floor. Walk the feet closer together and then lower down to the knees. Embryo pose. Turn to the tops of the toes. Bring arms alongside the body and rest forehead into the floor or your block. Or your hands if you really want to bring your arms forward. Use the placement that guarantees you're breathing with the least amount of resistance. It's not cheating. It's doing what your body would like. And inhale, push down into the shins to come to kneeling, and then let's come up to standing for some sun salutations. All right, bring your blocks up around your mat. Make sure you have your strap nearby. We're going to work some sun salutations with variations today. I'm going to tip this camera up a little bit for the YouTube. That's better. All right, we're going to do a little sun salutations with variations, and then we'll do a short V series. Let's do it. Come up to the top of your mat. Bring feet hip distance, or bring big toes to touch. Bring your hands to heart center and tuck the tailbone strongly to lengthen the low back. Push heels into the ground to support that. Spreading toes, active feet. And if you're locking around the knees, activate the calves a little more so the energy runs through the legs into the ground. And just take a moment to sense for what does feel more open and spacious and less resistant in the body right now. Inhale, reach arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Leg back, flip the mat to pad the knee. Lower the knee for lunge. Arms stay lower, reach high. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back. Move into a table position, or go all the way to plank pose. Pause, breathe in. Exhale, come down to the knees. Keep pushing into the floor. Resist the floor to come down with least resistance. Isn't that funny how that works? Straighten the legs, point the toes, and inhale. Curl the pubic bone forward and lengthen the chest to lift up, cobra pose. Continue to reach back to the legs. Next exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Push up to hands and knees. Pull up in the belly to do that. Keep pulling up in the belly, downward facing dog. You can stay on your knees if you want. Totally fine. Inhale, step the left foot forward, bring right knee to the floor. Flip your mat to pad your knee. Point toes, arms come up. Let's hold here. Take a deep breath in. Ease the breath out. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Step forward and fold. Let go of your neck. Inhale, push down to the legs. Calves are strong. Reach forward to come up. Hands to heart. Exhale. Inhale, reach arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, step the right leg back, knee down, pad the knee, arms come up, point toes. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back to table, or full step back to plank. Pause, breathe in. Exhale, come down to the knees. Push against the floor to lower all the way down. Point toes, low cobra. Inhale to come up. Exhale, lower down. Downward facing dog. Stay in table if you'd like. Work table to dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward, bring left knee down, low lunge, point toes. We hold here. And remember, you can keep your arms low. Place them on the hips, or just keep them pointing down. In either version, any version, you're pushing into the legs. So if you don't involve the arms, it's actually easier to work that. Hands come down to the floor, exhale. Step forward and hold. Relax the neck, engage the feet, and inhale to come up. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the left foot back, curl the toes under. This may be where you need some blocks for balance, pushing down for the feet. If you have further to go, bring hands up to hips or thighs or reach arms up. Sink hips down, push feet down. Lengthen the back thigh and lift it towards the ceiling. Curl the pubic bone forward. Inhale, bring hands down to the floor, step back to table, or to plank. We'll pause and breathe here. Lower down to the knees, and then to the floor. Curl the pubic bone forward now. Push into the palms and reach the toes. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward, then lift. Keep lengthening to lower. Downward facing dog. To the back thigh. Hands can come to the blocks. Hips, thigh, or reach up. Check in on what's happening in that back thigh. The low back. Relax the hips and curl the pubic bone forward. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor, step the back foot forward and fold, neck relaxed. Inhale, reach to come up. Push the feet against the floor firmly, really ground. So the sweep up is with ease, right? Feel for that. Bring it in next time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Push down in the legs and forward fold with ease. Inhale. Warrior one with the back knee at 90 degrees. Step the back foot, not quite so long as before. It's a pretty decent step back, but not so far. Bend the back knee so you're in sort of a sprinting mode, right? Like you're on the blocks for a marathon. No, I'm not on a marathon. Like a sprint. You can bring your hands to blocks, right? And curl the pubic bone forward, pushing back through the back toes, straight down through front heel. Neck relaxed. If you have further to go, begin to straighten the torso by continuing to curl the pubic bone forward, bringing the hands onto the hips, or straight reach up. Relax whatever action is happening in the shoulders. Ask your legs to sturdy up this pose for you. Tuck the right sit bone forward. Right thigh bone moves forward. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, lower the back knee. That's always a beefy one, right? Step back into plank pose, inhale. And then come down to the knees, and then all the way to the floor. Low cobra with the palms up. Bring the hands forward and palms up. Reach the elbows behind you. Curl the pubic bone into the floor. And this might be your move, right? Breathing here. If you have further to go, inhale, lengthen the chest to lift chest. Reach back to the toes. Exhale, lower down. Hands back under shoulders. Downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot a bit forward, not a full reach. Left knee bends, so it's hovering at 90 degrees. Find your blocks. Hands can push into blocks, curling the pubic bone forward, engaging the feet. Spread the toes. If you're straightening the torso to any degree, continue to curl the pubic bone forward as you do so, bringing hands onto hips, maybe reaching the arms up. Push down through the legs. Draw the left buttock forward, left thigh bone forward. Deepen the breath. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step gratefully forward and fold. Inhale, push down the legs. And again, feel how that gives you the ease to reach up. Hands to heart, exhale. Now you probably need to step forward, so do that if you need to. Inhale, reach arms up. Forward fold, exhale. Hey, that's for you. Inhale, step the left leg back, bring the knee to the floor. Keep the toes pointed, leg long. Arrow lunge. We've been working this guy. Let's give it a try. So bring the blocks alongside the body. Hands on blocks, shoulders soft. Work the muscles of the arms. Right? But just let them even lifting the back knee. Right? Maybe bringing one hand or both to front thigh. Maybe reaching arms up, and this time turn the palms up to the ceiling and sink the hips a little lower. Pushing down through both feet. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, let the hands come down first and then lower the knee to the floor. Curl toes under, step back, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, come down to the knees. Lower all the way to the chest. Again, turn the palms up for low cobra. Reach back with the toes. Fingers are spread wide. Curl pubic bone into the floor. Reach back with the legs. Inhale, lengthen the chest to lift up. Keep lengthening through the chest to lower down. Bring hands back under shoulders. Downward facing dog. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Bring right knee to the floor. Pad the knee. Bring your blocks in. Hands on blocks. Back toes strongly pointing. And this can be your move, right? With that real strong reach, thigh bone lengthening and also lifting. Maybe lifting so much that the back knee comes up. Left heel pushes even further down. Keep curling the pubic bone forward, especially if you begin to do any good, interesting things with your hands. Flipping the palms up is the last move. And in all the moves, strongly breathing in. Not forcing it. Go with ease. Go with the move that allows you to breathe with ease. Lower the hands, lower the back knee. Exhale, step the back leg forward. Neck relax. Finger down to the legs to come up. Hands to heart, exhale. Let's do some B series. Beep, beep. Hi, what can I do for you, madam? This is Vesper. You want to go outside? Come on. You want to go outside? That's what's up. Go, go, go. She's such a silly face. All right. Bring your big toes to touch or stay at hip distance if that's a better move for your stability. I may have to interrupt myself to go get the cat. You realize that. There we go. All right. Inhale. Sit back into chair pose. Exhale, curl the pubic bone forward to clear out the low back. See how that works? Take another deep breath here. And exhale, come into your twist. Bring right forearm on left thigh or outside the knee. Make a fist, cup it with left palm. Relax both shoulders. Use the buttock muscles. Tuck the tailbone to engage the legs and provide the supports that the shoulders are trying to do here. One more breath. Move it up the whole right side of the waist. Exhale, straighten up through the legs. Forward fold. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, sit back in the chair. Clear out the low back, tuck tail. Inwardly rotate the thighs. Come into the twist, make a fist with left hand, bring left elbow onto right thigh. Maybe move it outside the knee. Cup it with right hand. Stretch your breath through your whole torso. Feel it moving up the left side of the waist. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And step back into your plank pose. Lower down through your knees or fold chaturanga to the floor. Cobra pose, point the toes back. Inhale, lengthen forward through the chest to come up. Curl pubic bone forward. Relax your neck. Use the body muscles, not the neck ones. And then exhale, lower down. Downward facing dog. Twisting warrior one. Step the left foot forward, inhale. Come up just enough to bring some clearance between the torso and front thigh. Find length back through the right thigh and that lift of the bone to the ceiling. Make a fist with right hand, take a deep breath in. And either reach it forward and find your twist here or come deeper into the twist. Forearm on thigh. Or bring elbow outside the knee. Cup it with left palm. Lengthen the breath. Place it in the body where you need it right now. To come out of the pose, inhale, unwind. Grab your block. Place it in front of you, left hand on block. Half moon pose. Inhale, come up onto the ball of the back foot and lengthen that thigh bone, lengthen back to the heel. This might be your half moon, right? Weight is in the front leg. Length and balance is happening to the back leg. If you have further to go, bring the block forward, Pick up the back heel and keep lifting and reaching and creating that balance. Opening up to the right. You can keep the hand low if that creates better balance for you. Push into the front block. Back through the back leg. Length through the heel. Breath strong. To come out of the pose, keep reaching through the back leg, bend the front knee, hands to the floor, plank pose, inhale. Come down to the knees or a full chaturanga to the floor. Cobra pose, inhale. Lengthen forward through the chest, come up. Reach back through back legs. Exhale, lower down. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, inhale, step the right foot forward, pivot the back heel down, inhale. Again, come up just enough, push to the legs, start finding that length in the back leg. You know we're gonna half moon it, right? Feel for half moon here. Make a fist with left hand, place forearm on thigh, or simply reach it forward, right? This might be your twist. If you have further to go, the forearm is on the thigh or outside the knee. Bring right hand to cup left fist. Strengthen your connection to your breath. And the form that it gives this shape. Half moon pose, unwind and grab your block. Place it in front of you. Right hand on the block. Pivot the back heel up and come onto the ball of the back foot. Push to the ball of the foot and reach to the heel. Strong push through right heel down into the ground. Feel that left thigh bone reaching back and up. This may be your half moon, right? This is enough of a balance challenge for many of us. If you have further to go, continue to put with the front foot, feel longer reach the back leg and how it's the rudder, right? It's the balance. Move the front block, the block forward in front of you and continue pushing into the block with your right hand, reaching through that back leg. Like I wasn't reaching, so I started to lose it. But the minute I started reaching and engaging, I was able to come up into the pose, opening up into the left side. Pushing down through that right heel is important. That is just working. Both legs are working equally here. Feel for that. Take one more breath here. Reach more with that back leg. And keep reaching to come down. Lower the left foot down. Bring both hands to the floor. Step back, plank pose, inhale. Come down to the knees or a full chaturanga to the floor. Cobra pose, inhale, get long. Exhale, lower down. Curl the pubic bone, inhale, downward facing dog. Eagle warrior two, step the left foot forward, pivot the back heel down. Come up, warrior two arms. Warrior 2 feet, heel to arch alignment. Inhale, eagle arms, bring the right elbow on top of the left. If you have any kind of shoulder restrictions though, a forearm press works, palm press. Otherwise, you can do a single wrap, back of palms, or a double wrap, intertwining the wrists, pressing the inner palms. Lift the elbows up wherever you are. And let the head bow slightly forward to rest on the hands. Curl the pubic bone forward. And breathe through the upper back, mid back, low back. Inhale, unwind, reach arms out to the sides. Pivot the toes forward into a straddle position. Let's come into flank stretch. You might need to heel toe your feet closer together for this. Deep breath in, hands on hips. Who's that toeing back foot? In this case, my right foot. You grab it with both both hands around the ankle. Maybe you're closer up just below the knee or anywhere along that calf. You might even have the left hand on the ankle and then the right hand presses to the floor outside the right pinky toe. Relax your neck. Stretch the breath with the whole torso. Press down through both feet, particularly through the left foot. Release. Walk the hands forward, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step the right foot forward between the hands, pivot the back heel down, warrior 2 feet. Push into the legs to come up. Reach arms out to the sides. Tuck the tailbone. That made a whole different shape, right? Bring left arm on top of right, or palm press, forearm press. Backs to palms, or the double wrap. Sink into both legs. Lift the elbows. Rest the head forward. Stretch the breath of the body. Engage in the legs where there maybe isn't the strongest connection. Insist on working with the legs down. Really firing up those muscles. Reach the arms up. Pivot the toes forward to the long edge of the mat. Bring the toes closer together. You know where we're going. Hi, Cece. Cece's here. All right, forward bend over those legs. Flank stretch. This time, reaching back to grab what was your back foot. That's my left foot. Having both hands around the ankle or anywhere up to the bottom of the knee. So anywhere along the calf. Maybe even pressing the left hand, so the right hand will stay on the ankle, but the left hand pushes into the floor outside the left foot. Let go in the neck. And push further into the ground through the right leg. Really engage that leg. Inhale, unwind. Grab your block and place it behind you. And heel toe your feet together. Come into a squat, placing your pelvis on your block. So coming into crow pose. Like I said, at the beginning of the class, we kind of made this shape with our bodies using Baddha Konasana. Go back to that if you feel like you need to before we get here. But coming into it from this spot, there are variations. Everybody has a place to practice. Place your hands on the floor in front of you, palm down. Push the pelvis into the block behind you and squeeze the arms against the, squeeze the knees against the upper arms. Push the palms even more and push the pelvis into the block. Sit bones into the block. Shoulders relaxed. Use your legs. Take a deep breath in to what you're doing. Toes are spread. All right, to go further, shift the weight into the hands, lift the heels coming onto the balls of the feet. Keep the squeeze of the legs. Curl the pubic bone forward. This is the shape of crow. If you're further to go, bye-bye block. Come up further onto the balls of the feet. Maybe snake the hands a little further forward. Push the hands into the floor. Come up onto the tippy toes. Maybe curl one heel into the buttock. Lower that foot down. Go the other side. And you can practice there. Working any of those moves, right? What were the moves? Hands on the floor, squeezing legs against the arms, coming onto the balls of the feet, heels continue to lift, lift, lift. Work one heel up or get the knees on the backs of the arms, curl the pubic bone forward, pull the belly in and bring both feet up. Stay active in the feet. Like this is that Baddha Konasana shape, right? Push into the floor. Take a deeper breath in. Exhale fully out. One more breath. Woo, and then lower down. It's fun, right? Come back and do it again. Make sure you have plenty of time and have plenty of fun with it. You might want to place a landing pad in front of you if you're really worried about shifting forward. I remember back in the day when I first approached this pose, like that was my biggest fear. All right, let's come to the lounge lizard. I love this one. So I didn't grab my rolled up mat, but that's all right. Actually, let's come to lounge lunge. So coming to a lunge position with the left foot forward, pad the right knee, bring the right knee to the floor, point the toes. Bring right arm forward, push it into the floor like you did in that crow. Hug left knee to the body like you did in that crow. And relax the neck. Anchor down into the left heel and really reach back for the right toes. Let go of the neck even more. Move the breath to the whole right side of the body. In those halves, feel lengthening and then lifting towards the ceiling. And then release. Just shift the hips back and then we'll switch sides. So bring the left foot back, step the right foot forward. Pad the left knee. Hug right knee to chest. CCP, calm down. Cat politics. Bring the left hand forward on a diagonal in front of left shoulder. Draw the left knee into the chest. CC. You're gonna have to go outside, honey. Come on, go outside. Out you go. Everyone in the world is stressed. All right. So let's come back to it. So hug the right knee into the chest. Left hand is out on a diagonal. The head sink forward and the right heel pushes down. Left thigh bone. Find that half moon action in the left thigh bone back and slightly lifted to ceiling. But the knee stays on the floor. Let's be clear about that. So you can get a clear channel of breath with the whole left side of the body. One more breath in. Wash it out. And then release. Shift the hips back. And let's come into Shavasana. So this is where I'm going to leave you. I'll take mine off camera. So I will do that with my meditation. But I want to close with a thank you. Thank you to those of you who have donated to my channel. Thank you for supporting the work that I'm doing in any way that you are, by sharing the video with others, tuning in, excuse me, taking the classes. excuse me, liking the videos here on YouTube, liking on Instagram, liking the posts that I'm posting about anything, any kind of interaction that you're having with what I'm doing helps me get better exposure to the people who need what I'm doing, which are free classes. They're by donation. Any amount that you can share is totally welcome and very, very grateful. Like I said, I'm grateful for all the likes, the subscribes. Make sure when you do subscribe that you click the bell so you get notifications, and set your subscription settings in Instagram because they're very particular. So you do see when I go live, or you do see when I post something, and all of that stuff too. So yeah, thank you for everything that you're doing to support what I'm trying to help and do here for everybody in the world who needs it right now. I'm very grateful to be able to do that. Very blessed, and I'm blessed that you are following me. And would love to hear from you. So make sure that you share any thoughts you have through direct message. You can email me directly, or just comment, all right? Take your Shavasana. Make sure you give yourself plenty of support and plenty of time. I know I will. Namaste. Hi, my Layla. Hey, Layla. Too easy. Hey, baby girl. I love you. I might have to stay on a little longer. Talk to my girly girl. My niece is on. Thanks, guys.